First thing that I dislike the most about living in Ghana is people assume that because you're coming from America or Canada or UK or wherever else, like your money long. And I be trying to tell people, like, I ain't got that Oprah money.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Golden Boy, and today we have a lot of things to discuss. And first of all, before I jump into the video, I'm giving disclaimer that this video does not portray hatred to Africans. This video does not portray hatred to the Western world. This video is meant for educational purposes. It contains personal experiences. Do you have your own personal experience? Yes, if you have, then have you ever traveled to Africa? Have you ever traveled to Ghana? Do you always experience challenges when traveling? That's why I say that there are 5 things which the Black Americans hate about Ghana. And it does not only mean Ghana. I'll generalize by saying living in Africa.
And because people assume you have money, there's a couple things that happen. Like, people try to tax you on everything. Let's say I want to hire an electrician to do some work in my house. Somebody may pull up to my house and assume, oh, this cat got bread. So instead of charging him 50 CDs for a job, I'm going to try to charge him 150 CDs. And because sometimes, like, you don't know if the price is, like, if it's average or not, it just makes you feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But people assume you got money. Not everybody, but a lot of people assume you have money. And it's true. Like, if I show up with an iPhone 11 Pro, people see that and just assume you got money. Because people can tell you're not from Ghana. They see the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, all that. So a lot of times, I just try to blend in. I don't say much. And so people don't really know where I'm from. Because when people do, they're going to try to tax you, man. That all the time. Like, I had this dude one time tell me, I was shopping, and I literally ran out of money. And somebody else was my transportation. I told the dude, I'm out of money. The dude literally told me, y'all, so just go to the ATM and get some more. That's what you think it's like. You think I just snap my fingers and just money just fall out the sky. But a lot of people, man, they don't understand. They watch television, they watch movies. And so they think everybody in America is like LeBron James. They think everybody like on LeBron James, Oprah status. And it's not true. The second thing I dislike about living in Ghana is, it kind of goes with the first. A lot of times people just see you as Obruni, which is just like a foreigner or like a white person. That's what I think it means. And so they treat you a certain way. And it's interesting because, like, when people just think I'm a Ghanaian, they'll treat me a certain way. But when they think that I am from the West, they treat me another way. It's unfortunate, but a lot of times when they think you're from the West, you get kind of more preferential treatment versus when people just think you're another Ghanaian. Let me tell you what happened one time. I was out shopping, and the lady that was talking to us, like real talk, she saw a white person walk by. She literally stopped talking to us and ran towards the white person to attend to that individual. But I get it. If you're all about the money, then it's like these black people who know how to bargain, and I know I can only get this much money out of them. Well, this white dude over here, he probably don't know how to bargain, so I'm going to get like this much more money out of him. But I don't trip about it too much because I'm used to it. But that's just like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I really dislike that. Anyway, it is what it is. The third thing that I dislike about Ghana the most, the structural issues. My God. Let me tell you something. I was used to some of this because I've been visiting Ghana for some time. But if you ain't never visited this place and you move here from a developed nation, it makes you want to go back. The roads are egregious. Not like the highways. Like the highways, the major roads, you know what I'm saying? They're fine. But there are more terrible roads than good roads. You'll be in a car just You know, people think you dancing to the music, but like the road's so bumpy, you been that joint just leaning with it, really rocking, and people like, oh, you're jamming, oh. Like, nah, I'm not jamming. I'm just on this roller coaster, bumpy road. For real. When I be going home, this is how I be in the car. Sometimes I be like, yo, fam, I'm just gonna walk. Like, it's quicker for me to walk from this place to my house than for you to drive me there. You'll have a road that's built in January. By October, that sucker will have potholes in it. You'll be like, yo, fam, how is this possible? How is a new road built and there's already potholes in the road like 6 months later? This is stupid. Because it'd be like the little stuff after the other. Like, you drive on the bumpy road home, then you come home, the door don't close all the way because of just poor architecture. Then on top of that, you have sometimes basically the water get cut off. You could literally wake up in the morning, get ready to take a shower, turn on the faucet, there's no running water. You're like, really? Really? I used to think, oh, structural issues, country don't have that much money. No, fam, there is money here. Hey, Charlie, the money is here. The money is here. Sometimes, like, there's sewage, like there's open sewage. Everything that you can imagine goes into the toilet. You can see. It's 2020, dog. I know I'm going on a tangent about these structural issues, but it's frustrating. Absolute, positive, one of the worst things. Doomsday. Translation, rolling blackouts. When we first moved to Ghana, you can literally be chilling in your house on the internet or cooking food, lights go off. No warning at all. They may be off for 5 minutes. They may be off for 5 hours. They may be off for 8 minutes. They may be off for 8 hours. No electricity, no fans, no refrigerator. Like, you can't do none of that. It make you want to punch somebody in the throat. No, for real, for real. Which leads me to my next thing. This is number 4, I think. Finding quality products in Ghana. It takes so much effort just to find quality stuff. We went out, I bought an iron. The freaking iron is leaking water the next day. I bought some earbuds. The button on it don't work. I bought something else. The blender broke. It makes you want to hit somebody, dog. You can get quality stuff here in Ghana. I'm not saying that nothing on the whole freaking, in the whole country is not quality. But it's like what you have to go through just to find it. It'd be like, fam, really? Why did I have to do like this? Then justify what I'm looking for. I found a carpenter to make my bed. Long story short, the freaking mattress don't fit in the bed frame. So I call a guy. Oh, he went to town. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my uncle police has gone to town, so you know he's coming back on this day. Okay, that day came. I called the guy. Oh, my uncle police is not around. I said, all right, man. But what's your uncle's number? Let me call him. Call the uncle. Oh, please, I'm just doing this. Please, what's the problem? And call this guy, call that guy. All right, man, forget this. So let me come from my house. Let me pull up on this guy at his shop, right? So I pull up on him. I'm like, yo, fam, what's the 411 with my bed? It ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't legit. So we get in a taxi. I got to pay for it. Come to my crib for him to basically be like, yo, I could fix it, but it's going to take this much more time. So to this day, real talk, the side of my bed has one of the pillars missing. Because like the dude had to like go to another place just to get the pillar to fix. It's too much. Ain't nobody got time for that, dog. You can get the stuff that's really quality, that's affordable. But unless you like know somebody that can really give you the 411 about what you're really looking for, bruh, bring your whole house. Look at my face. Bring your whole house with you. If you have quality products in your house, quality couches, tables, chairs, electronics, appliances, underwear, outerwear, except if it's like cold season stuff, because they don't get cold here. But other than that, pack everything up in a container and bring it with you. For real, for real. And the last thing is developing authentic relationships. Because there is this perception that you are a Westerner, and a lot of times people haven't really engaged outside of their culture here in Ghana except by media. Sometimes you don't really know if people really are just trying to develop relationships with you because they want something from you, or they're really trying to develop a relationship with you. Let's say, for example,
the disadvantages of Ghana are only 5, but what do you think about the video? So me personally, I'll say that if the disadvantages of living in Ghana is only 5, then this means that there are a lot of advantages living in Ghana. I do not say that living in Ghana is bad, or traveling to Ghana is bad, because even first of all you have to know that Ghana is a gate opener for Black Americans and any other person who want to move to Ghana or to move to Africa. And when he says that on water, that I agree with him, and roads also I agree with him because of bad leadership in Ghana. One thing I know about Africa is that they will interact with you to know the level of education, lifestyle. And lifestyle is very simple. They look at how you wear, they look at how you walk, talk. That is general. I also do that. They also do for me that way. It is called shoe contact. I will see how you wear shoes, which type of shoes you wear, and that's where I will generalize your lifestyle. And in characters also generalize on seeing how you talk, how you behave. So we always don't have that time of knowing each other's name. Yeah, you only see it by observing. It's all about observations. There are a lot of things when you say that. Kwani, have you been closely watching their roads getting destroyed? And why are you saying that they have bad roads? So I think also there is when you speak about bad roads, it's contributed by the governance and even the system. Also, it determines where you're living. Are you living in a ghettoish places? Because in ghettoish places, the roads are usually bad. And now, when you travel to Ghana, do you want to live in a ghettoish place, or you want to live in items that are in a place that is in a place that has good roads? However, how bad you paint Ghana and Africa, it depends on how you live. It depends on your money, and a lot of several assumptions. Therefore, say that don't assume, don't listen to what other people say about Ghana. Have your own experience. My brother, it is not your fault. It depends on how you present yourself to people, especially to Africans. The same way we also present ourselves to Black Americans when you move to Western countries. It's also the same way which you should also present yourself here in Africa. Now, when you present yourself that you wear quality clothes, you wear quality chains, you talk Sheng, you twang English, then what do you expect from us? Do you expect us to not to overcharge you? Okay, you can see that a lot of disadvantage involves his own personal experience. Okay, how he interacted with people, how the characters, and few things involves governments, that is poor infrastructures and bad quality, which I also diverse with him, because you can't say that in a country does not have quality product. That is so bad. Okay, and yeah. Yes, I'm not here for comparison of Ghana and America. I'm not here also for comparison of uh, America and Ghana, or America and Kenya, Ghana and Kenya. In short, there's no competition here, and Ghana is not also competing. It's not competing with Kenya, and Kenya is not also competing with Ghana. And the statement I'm trying to say is we as Africans and Western? Which continent has a lot of advantages and disadvantages? And I can conclude by saying that Ghana has a lot of advantages. That is Africa. Africa has a lot of advantages more than the Western countries. You can imagine in a country where there are a lot of lines where the teenagers are licensed for guns, but in Africa here you can't find such things. And bad behaviors, bad personal behaviors and characters. Do you know when people have intermarriages, there are a lot of characters which are involved. But do you know that the Western has a lot of population compared to here in Africa? So I'm trying to say is you if you want to come to live in Africa, I will assure you by saying that there are a lot of advantages. Leave alone the infrastructures which you are being lied to in the media. Those things doesn't exist. We have good infrastructures, road, water, everything is good. So don't get discouraged coming to Africa. Don't listen to other people's experience, and that's why I say that you should be living, you should be seeing what other people say. You should not be seeing, I mean you should not be seeing you should not be listening to what other people say at all. Yes. And yes, that was the video of today. Yes, if you learned something, I hope you will subscribe to this channel because we want to move to 400 subscribers.